Dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Singing this song. Hokey pokey. La la la. That's why we joined for this fabulous singing. I wonder if my computer is going to break. Can you hear me? It's the FPV mix. The greatest technological advancement in all of streaming history, except for the parts when it doesn't work, which is 99.9% of the time. Rightio, let's press this button. Let's find out what is happening. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here. Welcome to the FPV Mix. A bit of a secret stream today because this stream, it's not like it was never meant to happen, but it wasn't. I didn't plan on doing a stream today because there's a whole bunch of reasons. Mainly, the studio is a complete mess, but we are building a new computer, and I had the hard drive out. It was going to be going in that computer. I was like, you know what? I really want to stream today. Believe it or not, it's almost like I miss you guys, but we've broken the PC. This laptop here, I can't wait to upgrade and start streaming on the proper computer, which is underway. It is half built on the bench, all that sort of stuff, but let's do it. Let's jump in. Welcome to the FPV Mix. It is the last stream, hopefully. I'm choking here on this computer, but let's find out. Can you guys hear me? Let's go through the motions. I don't know. Today's stream is going to be a little bit different. It's probably not going to run for the full 90 minutes. I have a heap of work to do today. I've got to set this office up. I've got to, I guess for me building this new computer so I can move away from these stream crashes, all that sort of stuff. That's going to be my main priority, but I couldn't not stream. And I saw like Random Family Man posted on the Discord, is Stu streaming today? A bunch of other people. And you know what? I was sitting, I was like, yep, let's do it. Let's fire up a stream. But B-Man80 says, wow, that was a fast crash, faster than I ever have. That's up. Apparently Nurk is in here as well saying, what a beautiful man. Welcome, Nurk. You were actually in my trivia questions. I don't know if you ever saw that video that I did here, but one of my trivia questions, which we also are going to be coming up in the show, was what did Nurk FPV used to be known as? And was it Multi-Rotor Madness? Was it Boba Fett FPV? Or I can't remember what the other option was, but very, very cool stuff to have him in here as well. Johnny DRC is saying, we can't wait for the new computer also. Jason S. is saying, I'm back. Harry is saying, I've learned something today. Don't fly your Forest Whip at full speed inside near windows. That is absolutely correct. But yeah, I guess you guys can hear me as well. Boba Fett, that's right. It always reminded me of, that's like a Pokemon reference, right? Can you please fill me in on a little bit of that? I used to say Bulba Fett. Is that a Pokemon reference we've got there? Chucker FPV. He's saying feeling the love already, and Kiz as well sent him through a donation of $5. He's saying don't mention. Okay. He's talking. How do you actually pronounce that? Choripan. Let me just add that to my banned list. It seems like Drunken FPV has absolutely started a bit of a sausage. Dare I say sausage fest online? That sounds very wrong. But it seems to be taking over FPV. If you hear people talking about sausage, well, it's probably started from here, from Drunken talking about it every single time. And I've even got it on my soundboard, which I'm going to need to redo as well. Let me go to sounds. It's very low, though, so we've got to listen very carefully.
Sausages!
So that's even there. That's him doing it as well. Zoran is saying, what you doing, Stu? Brent is saying, great joke. Random Family Man says, Star Wars bad guy. All right, so Nurk FPV says, it actually never was a Pokemon reference, but instead just a random combo of words. Not sure how it happened, but it's there. Okay, I thought it was Boba Fett mixed with... Boba Fett mixed with Bulbasaurus. That's what I thought you actually had chosen to do. So there we go. Looks like I'm learning something today. Randy Sam says, Stu, can you stream for 2 minutes and still make more money? Stu can stream for 2 minutes and still make more money than all of us. Well, we do have a lot of love in here. Thank you very much, Kiz and Chucker as well. Thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. Random Sam is saying, Nurk, I freaking love you. So he's got some big fans out there. And I want to say congratulations, Nurk, on, I guess, some things coming up. Big things for you in the future. I don't know how much of that is public knowledge, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want to say congratulations, and I couldn't be more happy for you, brother. I think you're going to be just I don't know if you're just going to be awesome. I'm sure you're going to be absolutely awesome at it. Okay, well, congratulations, Sentence Public. Congratulations on I guess becoming going to be a father soon, and yeah, look forward to a lot of sleepless nights. I'll give you the best advice my friend ever gave me regarding sleep, because that's all people talk about as new parents. Welcome to the FPV Mix, where apparently it's a secret stream, the computer crashes, and we're talking about family parental advice and drones. What are drones? But hanging out with Nurk FPV in the chat as well. The best advice my friend ever gave me about having kids and how tired you're going to be. It said, you know what, Stuart? You're going to be tired for the rest of your life. You're never going to feel refreshed. And I was like, okay. And he said, but you know what? You just get better at dealing with it. So you just get better at dealing with being tired. So that was some good advice. Sean Williams says, morning crash test, Stu. Thumbs up. So thank you very much, Sean Williams. And I got to say, too, our bingo has gone off. It's been a very busy couple of days for me lately. We've been meant to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So our bingo that we had running, the prize, I've got a bunch of different emails, and I think, Kaylin, you might be first if you are watching. However, I need to go through, and we had a whole bunch of emails within about 40 seconds of each other. I need to go through and double check the time links. I still haven't done that, but we might be in contact with you soon. Let's see. Nurk FPV says he's absolutely terrified about becoming a dad. Congratulations, Nurk, from some other people as well. Chris Fitz Isheen is releasing baby-sized goggles for the next generation, so there we go. And John Davis says, my dad's 85. So, well, there you go. The old man telling him I said, g'day. Random Stem says, can't stop laughing. My kids are looking at me funny. And sleep now. You will never sleep again. And for some reason, John Davis is saying throat punch. And Postman Drones, don't forget the thumbs up. So you know what? I haven't even done that. We've got 67 people watching. And this stream is really just for you guys that have tuned in today. Normally, I set my streams on a like set reminder, going live on this date, at this time, all that sort of stuff. This stream, it's really just for you guys because it was almost like I missed you without getting too sentimental. Like, I can't let my friends down. I want to see what you guys are up to. Let me know, what have you been doing? Gunner351, one of the absolute legends himself, he's saying hit that like button. We've got Drunken FPV, one of the UAV crew now, who I'm saying to Drunken, hey guys, hope you're all well. We need to watch this on replay. Busy at work, calibrating damn medical monitors. Enjoy your snack, everybody. He sent through a few hot dogs as well. And you know what? I'm going to press this button here. It is time. I've got to give Charlie some snacks from people as well. So thank you. Look at him. He just poked his head up. Yeah, what, me? Yeah, that's great. Give me those snacks. Almost swore there, Charlie, because Charlie does have a bit of some profanity that he's got there. So here we go. There's some, that one's from Kiz. Oh, Tesla Choro Pan. Thanks, guys. Charlie. We've also got one, Sean Williams. There we go. So, Sean, is your package turned up as well? That sounds almost inappropriate, but there we go. So Sean won one of the prizes the other week. I'm going to start putting people's names in a list, actually. Let's do that. That's what I need to do. So let me have a look here. Sean Williams. We've got Postman Drones. Chuck FPV. And we've got Kiz. I'm just going to write Kiz because I know who he is. All right, well, let's do it. Let's find out. Random Family Man, he was a big motivator for me to say, yeah, let's do this stream as well, because when I looked online, he was on the Discord saying, is Stu streaming? My computer seems like it was freaking out there. Look at this. I can make it. Well, how did I get those things to flash up on the screen? I'm not even too sure how that happened. Let's see. Postman Jones says, no, my super chat thumbs up, thumbs down today, Stu. Oh, okay. He's giving me a thumbs down there. Thank you, Postman Jones. I don't mind. It's all sharing the love, and I'm never going to tell you guys how to feel, except you must love this stream. There's no other choice. Dapper Vlog says, hey, yo, hey, Stu, what's going on, my friend? G'day, and Hot Wheels 38 as well. We've got 76 people watching. We've been streaming for 36 minutes, and it is the second stream I've done today. Look how hardworking I am. The second stream, why? Because the first stream crashed, and within about 5 seconds? 5 seconds. Not even. Maybe 3 seconds. I pressed that button and the computer pretty much caught on fire. But today, this is hopefully going to be the last stream that we ever do. So if you are watching this and you're wondering, what is Stuart talking about? In the background, behind all this mess over here, we have a new computer being built. So I've got a Ryzen X3900 XT. I think I'm saying that right. Processor. And I don't have a graphics card just yet. Well, I think it's like a 10, some MSI, maybe like a 3 GB card or something. I don't know. Like it's not. I'm borrowing a card off my friend. However, I think we might be getting a shout out from Chaos FPV, who sent me a message from the post office. We might have a card coming in the interim, and also. I forget what I was talking about, but yeah, it's getting built basically. I've got to put some hard drives in there and stuff as well today. I'm going to try and transfer this stuff across. I'm going to try and install Windows. I haven't fired it up yet. It might burst into flames. I don't know what is going to happen. I'm kind of taking my time with it. The studio is an absolute mess. There is boxes, plastic, foam, wrapping, instruction manuals absolutely everywhere. And it's probably like when you're building your first drone. For me, my first drone took me about a week of sitting down, looking at it. I wasn't sure, practicing those soldering joints. The PC seems a bit easier. Like I feel like I put it together in maybe, and you will probably laugh at me here, but I feel like the PC actual plugging everything in took me maybe 5 hours. Just because, and like building the radiator that I've got in there, I wanted to make sure I had that right. I just wanted to double check, read up, research, finding out where I plug in all the fans, the pump fans, all that sort of stuff. I wasn't too sure what to do. So I just spent a lot of time researching, making sure I'm getting it right, just making notes as I'm going through, all that sort of stuff. So I'm hoping today that is done. The radiator part was actually the most annoying part. But yeah, I'm hoping that is done, and we will be able to fire it up. I'm going to have to go get a copy of Windows, purchase a copy of Windows or something today as well. And if you've got any tips, feel free to email me at uavfutures at gmail and .com, and we will find out what is happening. I'm going to add B-Man80. B-Man80, thank you very much, my friend. Because he sent through something. He says, "Here's a couple of dollars for the to the No Sleep New Dad Fund." All right, so it's not me. I'm not the one having a new kid. I've already got a 5-month-old kid. It is Nurk FPV who was in the chat as well. He's got a new little bubs underway. And let me scroll down here, see what you guys are up to as well. Chris is saying, "You lucky dog." I don't know if he's talking about my lucky doggy. Yeah. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, it's all right, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's great, guys. That's great. John Davis is talking about some special clubs. He's got the JFPV saying, "What's up, Stu?" And Drunken Kiz. I had 760 up until about 6 months ago. And this week's movie star RUSS was fun to edit. So we might be doing that in a moment. Let's do, you know what, we're just going to jump straight in. Let's do a little bit of trivia. It's time for UAV Futures trivia. And Kayla McCoy as well said, "Stu, give Charlie a treat from the kids, please." Let's do that. So here we go. Especially if some kids are watching, we might be able to. I wonder if we can do some tricks, Charlie. If we got some up. Can you shake? Oh, look at that. He's shaking hands for some treats. Drop. Oh, there you go. That's from Kayla McCormick. Oh, yum. Thanks, kids. That's so delicious. That's a really nice little snack you've got there. Thank you. It tasted like a bit of barbecue lamb. Oh, that's it. So there we go. You're a good boy. Best dog on the internet. And for those of you who don't know, well, I guess if your kids are watching, kids, I used to be a school teacher, and that doggy used to come to school, and he'd hang out with all the school kids as well. They'd walk him around, take him out at recess and lunchtime, and he absolutely loved it. It was pretty cool as well. I liked it. Until, here we go, here's Stu's beef. That sounds bad as well, but I did have some beef with people at work. You know why? My dog had been coming to school for how long? About 3 years. Awesome dog, no problems. And then what's some other people that come? Oh, I'm going to start bringing my dog to school. Oh, I'm going to start bringing my dog to school. Oh, I'm going to start bringing my dog to the staff room and let it jump on the lair. What are you doing, mate? And then, of course, this is why we can't have nice things, because those people and their dogs, they ruined it. And then the school had to be like, okay, no dogs at school anymore. My dog had been coming there for 3 years, no problems. And then all those other tossers completely ruined it for us, didn't they, Charlie? So, there we go. That's what I want to say. If that was you, thanks very much for ruining those kids' dreams of hanging out with old Charles right there. All right. Let's see what's happening. Postman Drone says, Stu, could you check out Trent Palmer's RC Freedom collaboration with Flight Test and how hard it would be to add an FPV camera? Okay, yeah, sure can. Is it an actual thing? I thought the Freedom collaboration was like an actual, like a group of people that were getting together to talk about keeping FPV legal and all that sort of stuff. Oh, maybe not though. Let's have a look here. RC Freedom Fox. Is that what we're talking about? Yes. Let's have a look. This bad boy. How hard would this be to add an FPV camera? Mate, this would be a piece of cake. That's what I was going to say. Let's see. Do I have an actual picture? Let's jump down so people can see what we're talking about. Here we go. Let me press this button. Let me explode my computer one more time for you guys. This bad boy right here. This, adding an FPV camera, would be an absolute piece of cake. I think you could even, if you wanted to, just sit one probably just here on the front. You can get a little all-in-one VTX that you've only got to power like 5 volts to or something. Or if you wanted to inbuild it in this little bit of I don't know structurally how this thing goes together. I guess from looking at this, I can't tell enough. But yeah, it would be very, very easy to add FPV. You could probably even sit a little FPV mount up on top of the wing and even have it like a separate power source. If you just had that up there with a tiny little like 300 milliamp hour battery, you could plug that in, just almost glue it, strap it down, however you want to do it, Velcro, put it there, and it's going to be off, ready to the races. And a little spoiler, I actually can't fly line of sight wings. Not very well anyway. I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm going to crash. If it came down to it, I would much prefer to fly an FPV wing. Why? It's just easier, and I don't get my orientations mixed up. Echo B says, okay, something OLW work worries are done. Greetings from Canada. So that, thanks very much, Echo B. And Gunner FPV, he sent through a few bucks. He says, few bucks for the new patches. Don't add my name to the wheel this week. Give someone else a chance. You know what I'm going to do, Gunner? I'm going to put your name on the list, but I'm going to say respin after it. So Gunner 351 respin in brackets. So if you win, if it lands on you, it's just going to be a bit more fun. And that way it makes it easier so I don't have to choose as well. There we go. So Gunner won last week. He handed it off to Russ Wolf as well. But so very kind of Gunner. Gunner actually won, and he said, you know what? I would love to post that out to Russ. And I've been talking to Russ, so we've got some other things planned as well. So yeah, very, very exciting times. Let's see. Gamer Drone says, I can't fly line of sight very well. Don't worry as well, Stu. I swear I went to have a drink, and then Gunner distracted me. And, well, I didn't. The greatest story ever. I was going to have a drink and then I didn't. Welcome to the FPV mix. Nothing but true UAV stories. Chris Fitz is saying, see you later, Nerk, as well. Chris Fitz is saying, Mavic flyers are people too. Absolutely. I am a fan of all drones. If you are in this hobby and you enjoy the sky flying around, as long as you are being safe, I don't care whether you fly a Mavic, a plane, a hover whoop on the ground, if you're doing FPV, if you're doing line of sight, you know, as long as you are RC and we are all getting along and you are accommodating and kind to other people and you are not doing anything that's detrimental to either the hobby, other people, endangering, and any of that, you know, stupid stuff, as long as you're just being cool, just be chill. Welcome, man. The door is open. You can come, hang out, grab yourself a cup of tea, cook yourself a sausage, whatever you need to do. And, there we go. I still haven't had this drink of water, guys. Come on. Drunken Bullet is saying, hi all, what's cracking? So welcome very much. One of the FPV legends himself. His name is on the board. Michael O, thank you for tagging me. He says, what's better for whoop racing, the newbie drone Hummingbird brushless or the Mobula 6? You know what? I have never tried the Hummingbird brushless, but if I went to a micro race tomorrow, the quad I would be taking would be the standard Mob 6. Why? I don't know if it's the fastest or not, but it is so easy to fly, and I feel like it's that old saying, smooth is fast, and fast is smooth. So it is just so easy to fly around, and I can control it properly, hit those tiny gaps, and I'm going to have better racing lines. If it was up to me, Absolutely, I would be flying around using that one. Now, some other news as well. Drunken Bullet. He's saying, feed that Charlie. All right, let's do it. Here you go. This ego Charlie. Oh, yeah, that's quiet. So is that true, part? No, there you go. There you go. Actually, that was a bit of a big bit, Charlie. Probably should have put that in half, but there you go. That's from Drunken Bullet. Oh, didn't even touch the sides, guys. I swallowed it already. Charlie. All right. We used to have a microphone donation thing so we could fix up some of the audio for you guys. I have ordered a new microphone. I have to check my email to see if it's shipped, actually. It is a Blue Yeti. So there we go. We've got a Blue Yeti microphone coming for you guys. Just a USB mic. I didn't want to go an auxiliary mic and have to get, well, at this stage anyway, I didn't want to have a whole soundboard mixing, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we've got a Blue Yeti microphone coming. I don't know if it's the best microphone, but look, some people said it's pretty decent. Let's see. And if you think it's bad, don't tell me because I've already bought it. This is like when people buy a drone and they say, "Hey Stuart, what do you think of this? Please tell me I've just bought this one." And I don't have the heart sometimes to tell them that it's a bad quad. You're like, "Oh well, look, you're going to probably have a few issues with here, but it still should be fun." I always try to focus on the positives because I want people to enjoy this hobby. Nothing worse than those people I see posts all the time. Sometimes people will say, "Hey, check out my build." And the first thing people do is tell them everything that's wrong with it. That's not what FPV is all about. Let's encourage people. You can give them some constructive criticism, but if it's their first time flying, let's support them. They should be feeling proud of their build. And if you've just built something, well done. Welcome to the hobby. That is the hardest step to take. That first build, that's going to be the most tricky one. You don't have all the knowledge that other people have got, and hopefully that's what my channel can help you do as well, is learn about FPV, make that transition a little bit easier, welcome you in the doors of this amazing community, flying around, enjoying the sky, and changing your life. That is what UAV Futures is all about. All right. Kiz Bartlett says, I owned a Blue Yeti. They're fantastic. The mic monitoring feedback when you plug into the mic is so handy. Blake is saying, if the Avalon Air Show runs, you're going to be doing the races again if they host FPV again. So, Blake, for those of you who don't know, I went to the last Avalon Air Show. Super cool time. I had a heap of fun there. Probably my favorite memory, besides meeting all the people, was that time when, I don't know, if they were acting a bit snooty at the media tent, where all the media and the news reporters and all those people were allowed to go in. They didn't want to let me in until I was like, actually, they were like, this is for media only, sir. And I went, oh, yeah, look, that is me. And I held up my pass. And then they were like, oh, yeah, sorry, come in. Because everyone else has suits and ties. I rocked up wearing a UAV Futures t-shirt. I had Jono and the rest of the crew with me. Very cool stuff. Am I going to be doing the air show again? I guess it depends if the Defense Force sends me an email again, or it depends what those guys want to do. Yeah, because that's who I was there doing some stuff with them. So it just depends. Michael is saying it has to be better than your current one. Okay, so he's ragging on my microphone. Chucker FPV says, do I have to read it out because it's a donation? He says, I love sausage. God, I just know that you guys are going to put that in the clip, that segment's like oh, okay. Chris Fitz says, I got vibration on my desk from my Yeti. Recommend a thick paver slab on the desk to minimize all vibration. I might even get, what about a boom arm or something like that? And Nathan A, what is more important, the VTX or the FPV goggles? For what? I need to know. I like for purchasing, for long-term use, for better reception. I need a little bit more information there, Neon A. And JFPV is saying Tiny Hawk or Novice 3. I'm going to say Tiny Hawk. And Echo B, he sent through just $2 with some love right there as well. No message attached. Thank you very much. Maple's saying he's clipped me saying that stuff as well. And Chris is saying your mother is watching. She very well might be, because every Sunday for the US, Monday for me, we do ring my mum, ask her some questions, and ask her about sewing. Let's have a look. Stu, do you ever get stopped by anyone for pictures? No, I don't think I'm that much of a celebrity, brother. I will tell you a story, though, talking about, I guess, asking for pictures, all that sort of stuff. The first person I ever met who was like, hey, I like your videos, Stu, just casually said it. This was back before we moved into this house. We were applying to live, one of these rental places. We were going to say, yeah, we'd like to live here. Put in your application. You've got to go through the house. They do an open house. All these people come in. We're going through the house, blah, 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 blah. And this one dude there, like once we're leaving, he just looks at me and goes, oh, I really like your videos, Stu. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I watch your videos. I was like, yes, you're the first person I've ever met. And then this is the weird part. I said to him, can we get a picture? Like, I wanted a picture with someone who knew. Was it the other way around? He's like, I guess so. So no, no one's ever stopped me for a picture. However, I have stopped someone else for a picture as well. Chris Fitz says boom arm would be even better. Stick that Yeti in your face. Yes, that's the plan. A random family man says, please, people, any donations today? Could you please make Stu say something sausage related? No. Stu Love Felix is saying Stu loves sausage with a question mark as well. And Hot Wheels says, I'm an audio engineer. They ain't great, Stu, but it should at least be a decent upgrade from what you're using. Hit me up next time and I'll give you some solid advice. That sounds good, my friend. I might email you on that. What I also wanted, I wanted something that was relatively easy to set up. Just plug and play USB. It's got a big mute button that I can use as well. And Nathan A says for the highest quality video. So what the most important thing, I don't think it is the VTX. So with Nihan, I'm NA is asking me what is best when it comes to getting the best video. Is it your goggles or is it your VTX? The most important thing you can probably do is going to be your antennas, believe it or not. So make sure you've got a high quality antenna on your VTX and some high quality antennas on your goggles. Now, I would say if you are going to be getting a pair of goggles, you want something that's comfortable on your face because there's no point having amazing clarity and say, hey, look at this amazing signal I've got if you've got like a pair of goggles that is this tiny. It's not going to make, imagine having, why would you, let's pretend you could get 8K resolution but you've got to stream it to your phone. Is that going to be better than watching a movie on a 1080p monitor, but it's actually big, or your normal standard definition TV? I would probably want to watch it on the TV, even though it's lower resolution. So make sure you get a decent pair of goggles, upgrade your cameras. The VTX is probably the least important part, and all you've got to worry about is the power levels. Of course, more powerful VTXs and better, like some of the TBS, and they're going to have more finely tuned details. They're going to stay on the channel a little bit better. It's just going to be, they're probably going to have smart audio. So yeah, in terms of the best video reception, antennas are the most important thing. In terms of, and also make sure you've got not garbage goggles. So don't get garbage goggles because sometimes they have different receivers in there. They're not diversity, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you're going to get antennas, please, that's going to be the single best thing you can do. I actually even have, if I get this website up here, you guys should be able to see this bit here, which antennas for FPV. Press on this button. I'll post this in the chat as well. The best comment, that's my comment. I posted it there. The best website on the internet, uavfutures.com. So you go check this out. It tells you which antennas for FPV. It's got a couple of videos there as well. Go watch those bad boys. Jumping over here, Felix has sent through something, and he's actually, I just read that one out, so thank you very much. Felix, wasn't Felix, it is Drunken Bullet. Guys, come on, you can't, I don't know, that's probably a bit too much. Felix is saying that's one big, and then he's obviously looks like he's saying something there that's saying sausage, not sure. I'm making sure I read this out in. I'm breaking up the words here. Fit the whole. God, I don't want to say it. The sausage. All right, I'm just gonna move on from that one. Drunken Bullet. I will give Charlie a little bit of a treat though. Charlie, wherever, here's your snacks right here, right in front of me. Here's barbecue lamb. There you go. There you go, Charlie. Let's see. Gamer Drone says, I've seen Bardwell's iron he uses, and I was curious what Stu uses. The best soldering iron you can use, I wonder if it's around here, probably not, is the TS100. So I have a permanent one, which is installed on my bench over there. That's just a random one. Maybe, is it Haku or something? I can't even remember the name. It's not a haiku poem, but I've got some soldering iron. I don't know what brand it is. I can't remember. That's over there. The only reason I use that over my TS100 is because it's plugged into the wall. I don't have to worry about finding a battery. I just flick the switch and away we go. But I use the TS100 if I've ever got to maybe do some soldering in the field. And if it was actually up to me, I would prefer to use the TS100. I'll give you a little tip. Like I soldered some LEDs. I wonder if they're even, you can barely see them actually. Let's see if I can adjust this camera just a little bit. Watch me break something. Oh, see those beautiful LEDs up there? There we go. That's too much now. That's too distracting. All right. So when I was soldering those, oh, I'm not gonna. Anyway, when I was soldering those LEDs up there, I had to use them. I didn't want to take them off the wall, so I just was doing some soldering. Here's a little tip. If you drop something and it's a soldering iron, don't try to catch it. Just let it fall on the floor, because I went to grab it and, of course, it fell out of my hand. It was, I had a couple of solder marks there. Wasn't the best thing to grab as well. So there you go. There's a nice little tip. Randy is saying, Stu, I'd love to buy a drone sign from you to hang. I watch you and Nurk on my big screen with the wife almost every day. Love the hobby. Never owned a real drone though. So there you go. Well, Randy, if you ever win the UAV Futures jackpot giveaway, we do giveaways every single day. I don't know if we're going to do one today actually, because this stream is meant to run for a bit of a shorter time frame. It's a bit of a different secret stream that is just for you guys to say hello, find out what you're up to. Hopefully you're having a good week. But yeah, I did send out a package. I think it was to Liam like 2 weeks ago. Maybe Liam, if you're watching this, please let me know when that turns up or send me an email. I'd love to see some pictures or a video of you guys enjoying that. But yeah, I signed the goggles and the radio for him. All right. Thiago Smith's having a bit of a laugh. And SP is asking, what's the best transmitter for FPV drone and other RC stuff? I need more information, guys. So I'm going to say just a TBS, any TBS VTX, any Tramp VTX, any Rush VTX. They're three relatively reliable brands. John Davis says, I used to post my drones to YouTube, then XJet. And Postman Drone says, double entry Stu. He's having a bit of a laugh. You know what? All right, Postman Drones. I'm going to put your name in here. And I'm also going to put Donnie, the man himself. Welcome, Donnie. I hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. And we would all like to know, Donnie, have you still given up smoking? Like, are we still cigarette free? Please let me know in the chat. And Simon Norton says, come on, let's get over to the PC build. I want to see that. I want to see how that radiator is hooked up. Now, do you want me to go? I can go take a photo. And do you guys want to see a photo? It's yes or no. I don't even know where my phone is actually, so I'd have to find my phone. I'm going to say that might be too much work to go take a photo, come back and hold the photo up to the screen. That's probably not the best, not stream etiquette, but just such a low quality stream looking at a picture on a phone on a calculator. NA is asking, where did you learn everything about drones? Absolutely self-taught. So I'm just going to say to Drunken Bullet, put my name in there, Stuart. Okay, Drunken Bullet. And I'm going to give Charlie a snack as well. All right, there we go. So, and we got here, where's Charlie's snacks? Here they are. I'm going to have to send the wife to the supermarket. We're going to have to pick up some more snacks today, Charlie. Here you go. This one is from Drunken Bullet. Okay, he's having a bit of a doggo snack as well. Jumping over here to a face cam. So, where did I learn everything about drones? It is entirely from online and self-experience. I've never done a course or anything like that. I don't even know if there is a course in FPV. Oh, actually, there used to be. I think Rotor Riot. People used to pay some money and go and meet up with some people or something, and I can't remember what it's called, and build their drones or something like that. That was kind of fun for some people. 10 days strong. Oh, Donnie Sensory. Donnie is 10 days, no cigarettes. Let's get some love. Let's get some thumbs up for Donnie as well. You absolute legend. So there you go. Everything I've learned about drones has been from the internet, experimenting myself, and I'm not going to say I'm an expert by any means. Please, everything I say, I could be totally wrong with just my own experiences. I don't have any RF engineering experience, nothing like that. It is just me mucking around with drones, sharing it with you guys. That's why I keep saying I'm just like everybody else. The only difference is I point a camera at me, goofing around, having fun, where you guys might be out in the field and you're not filming it. That's the only difference is I happen to film it, edit it into a video for you guys, share this love of this hobby. And I want to feel like if you were there with me in the field, we're just mates hanging out. That's what I hope you feel when you're watching my videos, because that's how I feel about the whole situation. That it doesn't, even though you're not watching, even you could be either watching in real life or just watching from your PC on the other side of the planet. It doesn't matter. We're all together sharing the sky as part of this wonderful hobby. But that's what's great about drones too, is they're not too difficult once you get a few basic concepts. And probably a reason I started making these videos was because that when I first tried to do this, there was no easy to digest information on how to set a lot of this stuff up. There's a little bit of, I don't want to use the word elitism, but I can't think of a better word right now. But there was some people were almost a little bit hostile to newcomers, and especially FPV as an emerging hobby. And I am going to read these super chats in a little bit. Especially FPV as an emerging hobby. A lot of the old school larger pilot, like the big gas plane pilots, and those people didn't really like what these little multi-rotors were doing. And I just wanted to make a safe, fun place for people to come together and learn about FPV and just share my experiences. And that's how we ended up here today, folks. All right. The Apple Freak, let me put your name in here. Thank you very much for your donation towards those patches as well. So those live stream patches, they're going to be something a little bit special, maybe an embroidery patch or something that we can ship out. A bit of a limited edition, but that's what, if you would like to do that, instead of the super chat, you can send through a donation towards that. There is a link down below. We're up to $134.07. The Apple Freak says, probably the worst part about being a professional drone pilot is that everybody just assumes you're some kind of attractive, socially well-adjusted, muscular monster without realizing that you're a genius too. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. You know, that's exactly why I got into this business, for all those lovely FPV ladies out there. Look out, ladies. Oh, all jokes aside, I do think we need more ladies in the sky, though. So anything we can do to encourage the hobby, because it is so male dominated, and women offer such a unique, different perspective on a lot of things in life. There might be some new ways of thinking or just some things that we can do differently. And I think more people in this hobby, regardless of gender, age, whatever you want to do, more people in this hobby is always a fantastic thing. Apple Freak, I've got your name in here. That's a pretty funny comment right here. And thanks very much to Jeff FPV for your super chat donation as well. I'm going to give Charlie a little snack from the Apple Freak. So here you go, Charles. Look at him. He's hungry. Oh yeah, that's great. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, that's delicious. All right, back here to the face cam. We've been streaming for 36 minutes. We got 86 people watching. And FBI is watching us, says, I'm a noob, how to pitch tune, watched every video, it's so confusing. My GoPro footy is shaky. When I switch P term, I don't see much difference in the bounce back. FBI, here is my advice when it comes to tuning. Just flash the latest Betaflight firmware and go from there. Don't muck around with your filters off the bat. Don't, especially if you're a newcomer, don't mess with it. Don't change your ESC firmware, all that sort of stuff. This is one trap that I get really sick of, not sick of reading, but I get sick of misinformation out there. I get sick of newcomers getting misled that they need to tune to get something better out of their quad. Make sure your GoPro mount is actually nice and secure. That would be my first point. How is it held down? Is it TPU, or are you just using a couple of zip ties? Like, there's a whole bunch of things you can do. Do you have unbalanced props? Are your props all mashed up? You know, there's a lot of stuff you can do before it comes to actually tuning. As a general guideline, I would say very, very rarely mess around with PID tunes. Why? Because they're confusing. They take a lot to understand, like that. Well, a bit of knowledge and experience to understand. And yes, you might be able to get a good tune, but nowadays, Betaflight more than ever is so good at handling our quads, and especially in something that is this shape. This shape, generally the same sorts of weights, you don't need to worry about it too much because it is so well refined to do this. If you have a totally different abstract quad and maybe you're flying around like a big 550 and it's got 10-inch props on here, I don't know, whatever it's going to be, yeah, maybe Betaflight might need a bit of work. But if your chances are you're flying a quad like this, it's probably going to be A-okay. Toxic FPV says none of them are free, at most for $20. FPV Air is $5, I guess. People talking about simulators. JFPV, what sims are free or pricey? So there you go. FPV Air 2, great little sim. It's about $5. FBI, we just answered your question. Let's see. Thiago Smith says, go to Onigiri FPV and support her and her friends. Many girls find their... do it respectfully, of course. Yeah. So Onigiri makes some great stuff. I've done some videos with her in the past. Toxic FPV says, but I completely learned to fly on Velocitrone and the Whoop DLC. And Donnie says, don't use Betaflight. Yes, please do use Betaflight. Betaflight is a great resource we've got, and it's free. It's open source. I think Betaflight's awesome. Carlos D is saying, Stu, have you ever flown a huge gasser? So he's talking about those big planes. Let's see if we can get a picture up on the screen. Gasser RC plane. Man, if I could type correctly. Let's have a look here. So images. Flying giants. Let's have a look. Yeah, one of these bad boys. So this one looks very expensive. This is not what I'm saying at all. Let's see if we can open this image in a new tab and then show you guys. All right. So imagine something like this. Have I ever flown something like this? Uh, nope. Why? I can only fly FPV, and this is too expensive for me. If you know how many wings have I crashed? Pretty much every single one that I've flown. These probably can't take a beating like my. I'm sure they can't take a beating like my AR 100 wings or anything like that. So I'm not allowed to fly these. Tony has some big planes and those sorts of things that he's flown, but anything that Tony lets me fly, well, I'm not allowed. It has to be crash worthy. Long range Tony would never let me fly anything like this. He's got a couple of balsa wood planes, so I get to fly them. Nope. And because I just don't want to break them, so that's why as well. Because I know these planes would take an awful lot of work and just too much money and not robust enough. Look at this. It's even pegged into the ground so it doesn't take off. Very cool stuff. All right. Uh, Gamer Drone says Stu would definitely crash that. Yep, I absolutely would. And let's see, jumping back here to my face cam. JFPV says, no, Stu messed up last week, so I just wanted to make sure. JFPV, I do have a double entry. Your name is in here twice, my friend. Absolutely. And I better add Jeff FPV. The spacing is a bit weird there, but Jeff double FPV. So thank you very much for that donation. I've put your name in the list as well. Jumping over here, UAVfutures.com. Betaflight, it's great for the skin. Game All right, and Simon Norton, he's saying, Kiss, is this Simon Norton the same? Oh no, I'm thinking of Andrew Norton, someone who does some flying around. Another person who does some YouTube actually in the same city that I'm in, but he more focused on planes, I think, a little bit. All right, Sean Williams is saying, I went from line of sight gas to electric FPV, never went back. Why is that? Is it just easy to fly? Is it more fun? What is the reason? Does it cost less? Is it less expensive in repairs? Is it all of the above? Please let me know where you made that switch. JFPV is saying, there's a guy I've seen flies one with one hand. And have I ever flown an RC helicopter? The only RC helicopter stuff that I've flown are those tiny little toys. This thing. Believe it or not, this is kind of dear to my heart. This is like the first little. I did have some stuff as a kid, I think, when I was, or maybe even when I was at uni, but then I had a long break before I flew anything. This right here, believe it or not, is what started my FPV journey, along with some other contributing factors. But long story short, kid bought this to school, and I thought, you know what, where did you get that from? I asked him. He said, hey, I got it from Walmart or the local shop. It looked like a lot of fun. I went down and bought one. It was about $40, grossly overpriced nowadays that I know the price of these actual FPV products. But I put some batteries in. It doesn't have a removable LiPo, so we flew for about 2 minutes. It was a lot of fun. And then I got a little Hubsan X4, and that little actual quadcopter was next level. It was brushed, but that was my first quad. And then straight from there, it was into like a ZMR, or no, an Emax Nighthawk 250 brushless build with Betaflight, Naze flight controller. Actually, I didn't have Betaflight, I had Clean Flight, but yeah, this kind of started it, which is I don't know, it's I used to fly this around my kitchen and it was really difficult to control, but it was still so much fun. And that's what I love about this hobby. You don't need the most expensive gear at all. Please, if you're a newcomer, understand this. FPV It is all about having fun. Okay, that is the main reason you go out and fly. If you go out and fly to do anything else but have fun, unless you're a professional trying to win prize money, totally different. But if you're just a beginner, the main thing, it's all about having fun. And I was still having so much fun with one of these. One of my mates bought one as well. And I can remember taking it around to his place. We're trying to fly it around the kitchen, and we had like little challenges. Let's land it on this cup. Can you have to go behind the TV? I don't know. I don't remember what the actual challenges were, but I remember having a blast just flying something like this, $40 from Walmart. And don't let anybody tell you that your gear, you need to get the most expensive stuff to have fun. You don't. We're having fun with $40 there. I went and got a brushless Hubsan. Again, so much fun. And then of course FPV when you got the goggles on. Whew, it is life changing. So there we go. I don't know how we got here on this tangent. A little bit sidetracked, but yep, there we go. Carlos D says you just need practice. When you flew drones at first, you were learning. You should try building a flight test plane or get an apprentice. Yeah, but see, if I get an apprentice, it's just getting someone else to build. I could just buy a pre-built, and if I was I wouldn't fly a big gasser plane. I would just fly like the planes I've got, like the Bling Wing, which Jono helped me build. We've got some actual wing build videos, and if you've never tried wings as well, give it a go. Just get one of those AR. I don't know their names. AR 900 or AR 600 or something like that. Check my channel, you'll find that on there. Wings can be an awful lot of fun. Donnie is saying, I might, sweet guy. I'm not too sure. I feel like I've missed half the sentence we've got right here. Let's see. Toxic FPV says, did you get me in from Sunday stream, Stu, before the super chat stream ended? I didn't, Toxic, but I'll add you in now anyway, my friend. There we go. Thank you very much, Toxic FPV. And because I do remember that. Okay, let's do it. Scrolling down. Man, there's a lot of chat that I've missed. Donnie's given me an arm flex, some dollar signs, and then some green dollar signs. So, all right. And B-Man80, was that last quad the Nazgul H5 HD? Have you flown it yet? I'm thinking about grabbing one. Yeah, this is the Nazgul HD. No, I haven't flown it yet. It's still even got the nice little lens cap on the front here from DJI. And yeah, I haven't flown it yet. Why? Because we're on lockdown and it's very, very tricky to get outdoors and to do some flying. So yeah, that's why we haven't flown this yet. I do want to fly this very, very soon. It looks like an absolute beast, like an amazing quad. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Also, Thiago Smith, thank you very much for your super chat there, my friend, sending through a little bit of love. And he's also sent through a little dog symbol. So there we go. That one we'll say is for Charlie. Thiago Smith. If I could, come on, keyboard. Let's work together. Chris is saying if Stu waits long enough, his children will merrily become his apprentices. You know what? Something I do love is going out flying with my kids. Well, only my eldest actually. The little one's way too young. But she takes her radio out. I take my radio out. And one of the fun things is we've got this easy to fly plane that you can almost fly. You only need one hand to fly it around. It's fantastic. She thinks she's flying and she watches it go through the sky. Some very, very nice memories. And I can't wait till the weather is a little bit better. We can get out and start doing that sort of stuff again. Plus, we need this lockdown to be over as well. So I wish this virus would disappear so we could get out and actually do some flying and doing some work. And that's where I want to say thanks to for everybody who sends through their donations and stuff, because it's very difficult to do my normal everyday job when you're not really allowed to leave the house to do some flying. All right. Josh Tran says, did you get the shark bite system for review? Absolutely, I did not there, my friend. I wish I did, but I don't think that Fat Shark doesn't really like me reviewing their products, or at least that's how I feel. Maybe I could be totally misreading the situation. They do not want me to review them. But definitely not on their review list would be a way to put that. So I don't know what I've done to tick them off in the past, but yeah, don't be expecting me to have an early review of that. But I have seen some reviews of it. It looks pretty cool. Doesn't look as good as DJI, but I can totally understand where you might want to go the digital route and you don't want to upgrade and get a new pair of goggles. It might be a cheaper option to be able to get a get that system in there. And people think I hate Fat Shark. That's not the case. I wish them all the best. When it comes to digital, I don't like any company that's got a monopoly, right? I always want to show the other options and what we've got, which is probably why I feel like Fat Shark doesn't appreciate what I've said about them in the past when I've said things like nothing bad about them, but I've said, look at these Omways. I flew Omways for a year. Anybody who watched my video in around 2018 will have noticed almost exclusively I had Omways on my head. I flew Fat Sharks before that. Then I was like, hey, I really like these Omways. And now at the moment, I fly Sky Zones. So, I kind of was like, look, now we've got 3 contributing options here. I feel like before I was flying around with some of those, it was 99% of people would have Fat Sharks on their head. So maybe they don't like me that I've broken up the goggle market just a little bit and we've got some competition in there. But on the other hand, when you look at DJI and digital, I don't want DJI to have the entire digital monopoly. That is bad. I wish there were more options out there. So look, I'm going to say Fat Shark. Well done, mate. Keep doing what you're doing. Even though I don't expect a review unit or anything like that, I don't think they even actually care what I say, but I'm going to say I wish them all the best when it comes to digital, and I think we need more players in the market. It's going to be a hard market to break into, but they are making some progress right there. All right. Let's see. Chris Fitz is asking about pinball. No, we don't do pinball on today's stream. And FPV Ninja is saying, have you changed over to mainly DJI now? As I'm finding most reviewers are. Well, FPV Ninja, I haven't been actually doing that much flying because we're stuck indoors, and I don't get to do as much flying for fun as people would maybe think. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time that I flew that was just for pure flight enjoyment, besides flying around indoors with my family and my daughter chasing a little drone around. But most of the time I'm flying for work, I'm flying for reviewing, I'm flying for testing, flying for making videos, I'm getting other people flying and testing, getting their reactions, those sorts of things. It just depends. So if a product turns up and it's analog, I fly analog. If a product turns up and it's digital, I fly digital. I really don't have a preference either way. For me, the exciting part is because look, I have access to pretty much all the drone products that there are out there. I can test and try everything bar the Shark Bite Frost system, and yeah, it's just happy. That's the fun part for me as well. It's just experimenting and testing out the new products and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and then sharing that information with you so you know what's a good purchase, what's a bad purchase, and what you can expect from one of the products that you might be thinking about getting. Postman drones, Stu, you maybe need to strap FPV on a fixed wing and start flying it around the kitchen. I don't think I'd be skilled enough. Very, very tricky to fly some wings indoors. Not enough space. And Toxic saying Sky Zones are the way to go. So that's for JFPV. Which ones are cheaper non-box goggles? Yeah, I really like the Sky Zone goggles. And let's see, Avivi1 is turned on and he's just, well, that sounds inappropriate. He's just tuned in and he's saying giveaway. So, yep, thanks for joining the stream, mate. It's good to see that you're here engaging with the chat, except trying to get free stuff. That's exactly what we love. I'm going to say thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think about the stream today. And let's see, Junk. 619, June Loco says, Stu, what do you know about Ghost? So I haven't been testing the Ghost unit. I know that Immersion RC, it looks like they're doing some cool stuff. Same thing when it comes to TBS having a monopoly on the Crossfire. Look, if Ghost can do some cool stuff, all the more power to them. I don't know how I'd do some long-range testing. I feel like Crossfire is really, really advanced. And I believe Crossfire, I'm not... Well, what should I say here? I'm not... it's being very careful what I'm saying. I really think that Crossfire might have some secret source, maybe. Maybe. It's all rumors, and I'm not going to speculate or talk about any of them. But, yeah, I think Crossfire, well, they've got some special stuff maybe up their sleeve. I don't know, but it's going to be it's a tough market to break into, especially with what Crossfire can do. But look, there you go. If you're the people making Ghost are working on it, Immersion, all the best to you. I'd love to test that out, and it looks great, giving people more options. It definitely doesn't seem. I would choose Ghost over choosing Free Sky. Anyway, put it that way. So there we go. And a lot of people love Free Sky. So there we go. Hot Wheels 83 says, totally feeling that, Stu. I've been in isolation for 6 months now due to the virus and being medically vulnerable. I wouldn't survive if I got it. So Hot Wheels, I hope that these streams, I'm going to put your name on the list first. Hot Wheels 83, and is 83 when you were born? Just a little bit older than me. And I'm going to say, I hope these streams are brightening up your day. You're enjoying them, because I know being stuck inside really can be, you know, I guess we're about to get serious here, but I'm talking about mental health, the mental health of people. If you are struggling, if you are stuck indoors, please join the Discord. And it's always great to feel, you know, some people might be feeling a little bit isolated. I'm going to have the Discord open right here so you can check this out. This bit, you know, I'm a big believer in mental health and encouraging people just to talk. If you're feeling isolated or feeling a little bit down, often jump in here, the Discord. The link is in the description of this video. You can go watch that and just hang out, have some fun. And I think if it wasn't for Discord, I would be struggling so much more, that because I still talk to my mates every day on here. I jump on, and you can put your video camera on as well, and it's like you just meet talking to someone almost face to face. Yes, you're not out there in the coffee shop, or you're not out there in the actual flying field, but I absolutely have a blast jumping in here. I can see Donnie's in there as well at the moment. You jump in some of these voice chat channels, there's a little option to share your screen. People play video games, and it's just a really cool place. So Hot Wheels, if isolation's not good, and if anybody out there is struggling or anything like that, and you know, maybe your mental health is fine, you just want some cool place to hang out, or if you're struggling a little bit, you just want some people to talk to and connect with, jump in the Discord. It's a great place to get together, talk all things drones, and there's even a random part as well. And I'm going to click down here on the UAV Futures live stream channel. There's always a whole bunch of people talking about live stream stuff as well. We've got some pet pictures. There it looks like me. I'm shaking a sausage right there. So some very, very random stuff. So thank you very much for your donation as well, Hot Wheels. Let's give Charlie a little snack as well. Here you go, Charlie. That's from Hot Wheels. All right. And of course, stay safe. You know, if I need everybody out there to do the best thing they can. And if you are vulnerable to it, I hope that I just wish you all the best with your health as well. Now, Kaylin, she sent through another donation as well, a little picture of a hot dog. I'm going to add Kaylin. You know what? I'm going to put. What can I put next to Kaylin? So thanks. I'm going to add a little note here. There we go. I put thanks for the hot dog next to your name right there. TBS has an update now, and Russell Wolf 911, he says, no singing, I'm happy. Oh, Kiz is saying some inappropriate things there in the chat, which I'm not going to read out. Thank you very much, Kiz. Random is the best way to spend a Sunday. And what do you think is better, Radio Link or Crossfire? Is Radio Link what Ghost uses? I don't know. I haven't actually looked into Ghost enough. I think Bardwell did a video on it. I don't know. I guess I'll just wait for someone to send me the cliff notes or something like that. And what do I know about integrated yaw? Nothing. And the Phantom Kid. Would you recommend the EV100s over the Fat Shark Scouts? No. I need a budget goggle and I need help deciding. I've watched a lot of reviews, but I need opinion from someone who's used multiple goggles. These are the best goggles that you can get right here on a budget. Google these. You might not be able to get them from Bangers anymore. I don't know. But I'm sure AliExpress or somewhere. Where are these Nun goggles? Let's have a look. Here we go. These goggles right here. Screen share. So these are the Hawkeye little pilot goggles. These are the best goggles I've found. This part is just on here for fun. We ended up taking those off. But I really like these goggles. They have a nice clear screen, great reception. And I wonder if we push play on here. Let's find out. Look, you can see I've been watching a lot of PC builds. Check out the range on these goggles. So this is what they look like.
Thought this was a complete joke, right? When I ordered it,
I did not expect this at all.
I cannot believe I'm saying this.
Those goggles are really, really good. And check out the range. I think we do a little range test here. We're going actually quite a way.
Wearing these goggles and give it a go. All right, so it's set right here. So let's find out how the reception is
So
on the
I'm flying
Hawkeye
them, but
weird
you're going to
goggles.
watch on the screen that we
I've got
take
the
off and
bloody
fly.
radio.
And
I've got the
some
wrong radio,
screens
the right
coming
one's
through
here.
as well. Sean Williams sending through
Just gonna
some
take
love.
it easy.
I'll check those in just
I
a
can
little
hear
bit.
Tony hitting a tree.
But look
Tell
how
me
far
if
we
you
go out.
see
This
any
is on a
breakup,
budget
Trevor.
pair of goggles. This is the what's
Mine's all
going on with
clear
my
so
internet
far.
right
What
there. I
about
don't
you?
know why the screen keeps flashing. I can't wait to jump
little
over
bit?
to this new PC.
It's
Look at
still
this.
good now though?
Getting a tiny.
Still good?
Yep.
This is
Still
crazy.
good?
Yep.
This is.
I don't know if I want to go any further.
So I've turned around just there. But yeah, so go check out. These are the Hawkeye Little Pilot goggles. I'm going to put a link to these. This goes to uavfutures.com, the greatest drone website on the internet. Go check those bad boys out. Yeah, just that's my recommendation. So that's for the Phantom Kid. I've got a couple of donations coming in here. Sean Williams, mate, you've got it stuck on here as well, Sean. You keep sending through a whole bunch of things. You've got to stop pressing that button, mate. You've pushed refresh too many times. Thank you very much for those 3 super chats there, my friend. All right. Jason Snyder says the Phantom Kid, the screen is small, it's more to feel just blah 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 blah. He's talking about the goggles. I'm going to read it out. The Phantom Kid, the small screen and smaller field of view was an adjustment, but after you get used to the smaller screen, they're great. Okay, yeah, I really recommend these, the Hawkeye Little Pilot goggles. That's what I would choose over flying around some of those others. Thanks very much, Sean. I'm going to add your name in here again. All right, there we go. That's going in. And Sean and Kaylin, stop it. Stop with those New Zealand dollars. Jake says those goggles are garbage. So, all right, well, there you go. I totally disagree. Trevor disagrees. Tony disagrees as well. But feel free to use and have your own opinion. I'm only sharing what myself and the other boys thought as well. Sean Williams saying, most welcome. Sean, has your package turned up yet? Please let me know in the chat. Is that stuff turned up from Oz? And Toxic FPV says, I just dropped the link to the Tyro 79 with the Ishii branded Betaflight radio. So I did check that stuff out. It's in your Discord live stream. I'm going to go check that out now. And Kaylin's sending through another little pooch thing there. The guys, you got to stop pressing refresh. It's sending through those things. All right, let's check this out. This actually doesn't look too bad. I didn't know it came with this radio. So, this actually looks pretty good. No, so let me check this out. If I go over here to screen share, Tyro 79, not my favorite quad. I get that, right? Not my favorite, but they are using the Betaflight 2 radio, which is decent. This is decent, and it's $169. And you get 2 batteries. That's actually flash deal. Oh, it's only 6% off, so don't hold your breath. 4 pieces sold. That's not bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you be flying this around? I know Trevor really liked the Tyro 79. You do have to build it yourself, and it's a pretty janky kind of build. Maybe they've updated it since I've done that. 200 milliwatt VTX, XM Plus receiver. So that's not good. That's not bad. A light radio, mode 2, ×2 battery versions, ready to fly. Yeah, I guess I didn't like the camera, but for that price, that's not terrible anyway. All right, maybe I'll have to do a review of that. Is that something that you would like to see? I'm sure that they'd send me one of those. We could do a review on one of them. All right, Don E says you forgot my super chat off Streamlabs. Did I? Choo choo. Okay. You forgot my super chat off Streamlabs. Choo choo. No, I didn't, brother. I swear. I did. 14 minutes ago. All right, you absolute legend, Donnie. Thank you. Says, I spent all my cash here. I can't afford quads. So thanks, Stu. Well, sorry, Donnie. I'm going to have to ban Donnie. Donnie, I'm telling you, no more donations from you, bro. Stop. Because you are an FPV legend. Your name is up here. You absolute nutter, Donnie. Stop it. I hope your 3D printer is going well because I know you just got a new 3D printer. I can't wait to catch up with our daily dose of Don, find out what's been happening. We've been streaming for 63 minutes. We've got 91 people watching. Other people saying this is interesting. The orange radio we've got here. Let me add, Donnie, I'm going to put your name in here as well, mate. So there we go. Don E. I need to make a rule so I'm not adding it every single. All right, if it's Charlie snack time, if you give Charlie a snack, there you go. I'll put your name again in that list. So there we go. Jumping over here to Doggo Cam. There you go, Charlie. Oh, no, this is delicious, guys. Thanks very much. All right, to face cam. Okay. It's pre-built with this kit. Okay, all right, that is interesting. That makes my life a little bit easier if that kit is pre-built. And June is saying, Stu, you run Crossfire on all your rigs? Yes, I do. Unless, to be honest, if it's a bind and fly and it comes with whatever receiver it comes in, I'm not going to swap out that receiver, right? First world reviewer problems. I'm feeling too lazy. If it's got an XM Plus in it, I'm flying it around on my jumper radio, and I'm not going to be bothering switching out the protocols or anything like that. If it comes with a Crossfire receiver in it, I'll bind it up to my Tango 2. So it's whatever it comes with. I don't switch over my different rigs. The only exception would be flying digital. And if I'm going to be building a digital quad, I would probably just use the DJI radio because I've got the radio to go with it. And I feel like Crossfire and that DJI radio both have really, really good range. Let's see. Cody says, I am not, but can I sign up for it? Just joined the UAV group. I don't know what Cody's asking there. My friend, something from Joseph. All right. Oh, you must. Let's see. We might be able to help you out here if you've got some questions. Cody. If you've got some more information there, I will help you out. Jackson Worsham says, I'm a beginner and I'm about to build your 2019 $99 build. Can you make a video about installing a receiver? Because I'm following the tutorials for my first build. All right, do you already have all that sort of stuff? Because that build is, it's close to 2 years old right now. And there is many videos on how to install a receiver. So I wonder if I can find some actually. Let's have a look here. YouTube and UAV futures receiver. What do we get if we do that? All right. Here we go. So this video right here, let's copy this link. I'm going to post it there. And if we go to screen share, here's one. How to set up Betaflight UARTs and install receiver plus bind to your radio. There is a perfect guide for you on exactly what to do. We've got a receiver set up and how to do it. So this one's 2 years old. There's probably a bunch of receiver videos. Look, what's this one setting up? Drone radio for beginners. That's the X9 Lite review. But yeah, watch these two. Watch this one and this one most importantly right here. It'll show you how to set stuff up. I don't know how... it's going to be the same process. You're just hooking it up to an open UART. So I can't remember the exact flight controller used in the $99 build. But that video definitely should give you some little guidelines as well. Postman Drone says, I had that problem with the $99 bill because the receiver wasn't included in the video. Yeah, there you go. So the difference is I didn't want to put that in there because everybody uses different receivers, different radios. I didn't want to force people to say, hey, this only works with that radio. Because it's not like that. These are all, you can, whether you're flying Spectrum, whether you're flying iFlight, or not iFlight, whether you're flying iBus or S-Bus, Crossfire, each one of those can be different. All right. Jason, absolute legend. He sent through a donation of $5 and he says, just because. All right. Thank you very much, Jason. We'll give Charlie Pooch a little snack as well. Look at him. He's ready. There you go. Oh, thanks very much, Jason. Just chilling. Put a breakfast on the bed. Oh, can I have a cup of tea? No, you don't drink tea, Charlie. What are you talking about? And Cody's saying 3-way switch is only working as 2-way. Works the whole range on the radio. Betaflight only letting me use 2 positions. Okay, let's see. Can I plug something in and maybe show you what we might be able to do? Getting some cables off the floor. There, this looks like it might work. So Cody, check this out. If you are struggling, because I'm struggling to put this USB in here. What's going on here? Why is that not? Get in the hole. Wow, that actually isn't even going in there. It's almost like something's... That was very stiff. Yeah, clip that. All right, we're going to be plugging this in. Please, no smoke. Let's do this. Let me open up Betaflight on my computer. All right, let's close this. Let's connect this. All right, Cody, this might help. All right, let's go here. Screen share. So if we go down here to the mode. Now remember, I don't have anything set up. What you can actually do. So you're saying the 3-position switch. Remember, you can change. You can move these around like this. And also, so if you want to have your arm switch here, arm switch there, but maybe you can also adjust the sliders like this. So that is something that people often, let's put it, I'm going to put it there, often forget that you can also increase or decrease the size of the sliders. All right, so hopefully that helps because it looks like you're struggling with setting up some of your modes. Oh, look at this. What a piece of garbage. I've just noticed. Mode 2, it's always going to be in angle mode. iFlight, what are you doing? Punch yourself in the neck. No, 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 no. We're just going to turn this straight off. I don't want any angle mode because that means I would never be able to take it out of angle mode. It would always be in a self-level kind of thing. All right. Will Croft has just typed, was it stiff? Lol. So there we go. Thanks very much for your donation. I'm going to add your name to the list in just a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, funny stuff right there. But yeah, what else have they got set up here? Nothing. Guys, come on, you send out that beautiful DJI quad, but you don't have anything set up. All right, well, I'm going to have to set this up before we go and fly. I'm going to click save. But yeah, hopefully did that help, Cody? Did that, let me know if that helped you trying to set some of those things up. Back to Facecam. Betaflight's on the computer. Let's add Will's name in here. All right, Will, not Croft. Will Croft. Why was I saying Will Smith? Who has seen FPV, believe it or not. There's a video surfing around on the internet somewhere of Will Smith checking out FPV. Let's see. I'm trying to get used to Acro on my Mob 6. It's much rustier. I'm much rustier than I thought it'd be. The Apple Freak, I don't even fly Acro on my Mob 6 inside. If I'm flying inside, it's always going to be in a bit of a self-level mode. All right. I think what we were going to do, let's do a couple of trivia questions. And then I might be just ending the stream a little bit early today because I do want to jump back in. The only reason I did this stream, believe it or not, because I missed you guys. I wanted to know what you were up to, hanging out, having some fun. And I felt like, you know what, there's people waiting for this stream as well. I wasn't going to let you down. Here we are. We're all in this together. But let's do a tiny little bit of trivia. And then we'll see what is going on. Let's do this. Drive, my Google Drive open. Cody, did that help? Not quite what I was having issues with, but I appreciate the help. I'm wanting to use a 3-way switch for 3 different modes. Oh, yeah, you can do that. You can do that, absolutely. Look, I'll show you. All right. Jumping back here. Chuck Souls is saying Stu's crew, so... let's do this. Connect. All right, check this out. This is how you'd set up something for 3 different modes. Pretty easy. All right, so let's say we're going to add a range. We're going to make it auxiliary 2. So this is our second switch. We want that to be up there. So when we flick the switch, maybe we want horizon mode to be in the middle. And maybe we want our beeper to be on auxiliary 2, but down the bottom. So now, look at this. Let's minimize some of these so we're not getting any overlap. Now, can you see, Cody, our angle mode, when the switch is in the top position, it's going to put it here. When it's in the middle position at 1500 on the range, it's going to be spitting it out there. And when it is in the lower position of the switch, it's going to be the lowest part. It's going to be in putting off our beeper. Does that help? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see if that's helped. And the way you can check that too, when you jump over to your receiver tab. Now, of course, I don't have my radio plugged in, but here is where you can flick the switches and it'll tell you exactly what value that switch is giving it. So there you go. That's how you can switch some of those. That should be set it up. All right. Cody says, I set it up in the radio, but when I assign the switch, Betaflight only lets me use 2 of the 3 ranges instead of the whole range. Hard to explain. Okay, maybe you'll have to make a video on it, my friend. And send it through to me, or and we'll put it in the Discord and we can play it and try and figure that out. JFBV is saying learn in acro anyone. So I don't know if that's a question or is he saying people should learn in acro everyone. I'm not too sure. License to Drive. He's been releasing covers of songs since lockdown on YouTube. That's my singing. The greatest singing ever. I wonder if we could do songs with Stu where people, instead of clip that, it could also do me singing. That might be we'll get a lot of downvotes if we did that. We were going to do a couple of trivia questions and then we're going to be disappearing and I'm going to be getting back to that PC build. I've got to download Windows and figure all that sort of stuff out. Go buy a key or some garbage. All right. Trivia. Cody's saying it only reads 100 to 1500 or 1500 to 2000, not from 1000 to 2000. I'm not sure. 100 to 1500. Don't know how you get that range. All right, we'll have to check it out. We've got 90. Let's have a look here. The individual responses. So I'm going to jump to. Let's have a look here. Man, this is okay. What we want to do some A, B, and C's. Will you review the new multi-protocol by TBS? Maybe. We might. I do have a. I feel like TBS is happy to send some stuff for review. I've still got to review their micro. What do you call it? Little micro mini crossfire units. So we've still got to do those. As well, so got a little bit. Brett Baker saying, how you doing? We've got 90 people watching. We're about to do some trivia. We'll do a couple of questions, and then I'm going to get back to my PC build. All right. Here we go. What does MOSFET stand for? So I think these are little bits that spin the motors on a brushed ESC. And if I scroll down here, this one is from Papadoc FPV. So let's do a bit of screen share. Which one? Is it A, B, or C? What does MOSFET stand for? Metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, metal oscillating semiconductor field effect transformer, or multi-oscillation semiconductor fast effect transition? Whoa! Let's see. Is it A, B, or C? You know what? I'm just going to have a guess because I don't even know. I'm just going to say C. I'm going to say this one, but I could well be wrong. A lot of people saying A. All right, so it looks like looks like a lot of people saying metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Whoo. Heaps of people are saying A. Meal of sausage for eating tonight. That's what Random Family reckons it stands for. Meal of sausage for eating tonight. Good. The correct answer was A. Well done, boys and girls. All right, I got that one wrong. So that's the first question of trivia. Let's find another question. I always, just go back to my face just in case some of the questions are a little bit off the wall. Man, Papa Doc has put in a lot of questions. Whew. He's still going. All right, here we go. Let's have a look here. All right, this one's from Random Family Man. He says, what is Drunken's favorite FPV drone? Is it the Mob 6? Is it the Wizard? Or is it Sausage? So Drunken FPV, what's his favorite FPV drone? Is it A, a Mobula 6? Is it B, a Wizard? Or is it C, Sausage? Please put the comments down below. Let me know. Jason has hit triple C, CCC. Stu can't escape his teacher persona. What do you mean? Do I sound like a teacher? A lot of people saying C. Everyone's saying C as well. So there we go. Stu, can you answer this question before? Can you check out the Joshua Bardwell Zillow build kit? No, yeah, I'll look at it one day. Maybe a lot of people saying sausages. Chris Fitz saying, well done. Okay, well done, boys and girls. All right, that must have been what I said. Well done there, class. The correct answer, of course, I reckon it's going to be C, and it was C. So there we go. That is the second question of trivia. Drunken does love a bit of sausage. God. These are almost borderline not allowed to be on this stream. Jumping over here to screen another one from random. Where is it most appropriate to punch an auto scanner? Now, I don't condone violence at all, but let's just say that in a world where we did, where is it best to punch people who auto scan? In the groin area, in the nose, or in the neck? So where do you punch somebody who's using auto scan? Let's see. Brett Baker says, hey, Stu, I've been waiting for this stream for a long time. It's been too long since our last chat. Best of luck. Thank you very much, Brett Baker. It's great to see you in here. This stream almost didn't happen, actually, and we've had one stream crash as well. A lot of people saying CCC, in the neck, all of the above, all, neck, everywhere, D, sausage. So let's find out the correct answer. Well, it wasn't A. No, you don't punch him in the groin. You don't punch him in the nose. It looks like in the neck. You get a punch in the neck for using auto scan right there. Jumping over here to face cam. Will Croth says super bummed. Last night I was range testing a new 7-inch setup and had a great signal. It looks like he's using DJI 30 MBS and 2 bars. Turned around to come home and it went dark. Lost. Now that is probably because you need to be careful when you're doing this as well. Always, you would have had a nice clear signal of as your drone is flying away. Look at this, your antenna is sticking up. It's flying away from you. You know, we can get that. It's flying away from me. You know, the antenna is nice there, but if you turn around sometimes, now the quad is between you and the actual antenna. So the signal's pumping out this side. You've got all this carbon batteries, all that sort of stuff. It can be, on that turnaround part, it can be very, very tricky. So you need to make sure, especially with long range, that you've got your antenna. If the longer the antenna, the better as well. Try to keep it away from any of the carbon or the batteries or the parts that are going to block that RF signal. But I'm sorry to hear that, Will. I'm going to put your name in the list as well because I know your name is already on there, but you sent through, you got one for Charlie having a snack, so there we go. I'm going to put that in there because here you go, little doggo treat. There you go, Charlie. It's again from Will. Okie dokie. And let's see, I've also got to put in June Lowe's name in here as well. 619 hi. All right, let's find some more questions. Face cam, couple more. Random, I need to not read yours out, mate. God. I'm gonna jump to, let's have a look at some of the early questions. Let's see what we've got here. Let's jump in the top 10. What were the top 10 questions like? Okay. This one is from Skylar. Jumping down to screen share. What loop time can an F7 run at? Can it run at 4K 4K? Can it run at 8K 4K? Or can it run at 8K? Oh, I shouldn't have. You guys already saw that it wasn't answer A. Or can it run at 8K 8K? Put that A, B, or C, or let me know what loop times can it run at. Let's see. Random family and send mine are brilliant. Come on, Stu. Just read the one about Kiz. I did see that in there. We might have to save that for another stream. Remember, we do trivia every single day. If you would like to enter some of these trivia questions, please remember they're going to be here on the Discord live stream. Important information. Drone trivia form. It's right here. Go click on that bad boy. I want to read your questions out. All right, let's see. Is it A, B, and C? What loop time can it run at? And the answer was a lot of people saying A. I think I was going to say C. Let's see. Screen share. A lot of people obviously having a bit of a joke. They said the correct answer was C. I thought it could run higher than that, though, actually. So there we go. And then finally, the last stream trivia question. Let's go to click. Let's see. I've read that. Some of these are a bit ridiculous. All right, we're going to jump to question 27. Let's see. Chukka FPV. We've already read that one as well. You know what? I'm almost busting to go to the loo. So I am going to, that's what we're going to do. I'll be back in 10 seconds and you guys can watch. Let's go to a UAV Futures video. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put Charlie Cam on I'll be back in a tiny bit, then we'll end the stream. Because that way I can say goodbye properly. No, Charlie, on your bed, buddy. He's off too. I'll be back in 10 seconds. All right. So, I can't believe we've still got 80 people here. You absolute legends. So, thank you very much for the love. I thought most people would be dropping off. Yeah. All right, we're going to do a couple more trivia questions. And then it is the end of the stream. So, jumping over here. Let's have a look. Wash your hands, Stu. Yes, make sure it's for 20 seconds. Get rid of all those germs on there. Host is saying he goes outside. He's going in the backyard. All right. Let's have a look here. Let's see. People talking about racing drone anime. Stu has a funny idea of what 10 seconds is. All right, a lot of people just posting hot dog pictures as well. So thank you very much. Toxic is saying my computer is a piece of garbage and my phone is broken. Have to get my phone fixed and get a new laptop. Okay, we're gonna do what questions can we read? Let's have a look here. Let's find out. I feel like I've read heaps of these before. We've got 96 questions in here, but we've probably read quite a lot of them. We've definitely read that one. I'm struggling to find some questions, boys and girls. Let's go, maybe the very first ones. Let's have a look. Question 4. Okay, so this one. All right, this one looks like from a lot of Dr. Noob, Phantom Comment. Looks like they've put a whole bunch of names in here. Here it is, the screen share. What is the most hated transmitter company? Is it A, TBS? Oh, is it B, Futaba? Or is it C, Free Sky? FR Sky. Plummet, you absolute legend. Thank you very much. He says, Stu, Chaos FPV sent the package with your PC gear, and I put in a Flight 1 flight controller. I hope you enjoy it, bro. Thank you very much, Plummet. I did send Chaos an email this morning, and that is fantastic news because we actually have, let me know, is this ABC as well? Which company do people hate the most? Is it TBS, Futaba, or Free Sky? We are building the computer as we speak. So it is over there on your bed, Charlie, in the background. So I'm going to jump back here to Facecam. I'm going to add your name, Plummet, to this little list. Very cool. You guys are over there. Do you guys get to go out and fly together? Let me Plummet FPV. Thank you very much. We've got to give Charlie his little snack as well. What is the most hated company? There you go, Charlie. That's from Plummet. Alrighty, jumping over here to Facecam. And what did you guys say? But yeah, I cannot wait because we started streaming. I think for anybody who's been here from the start, we started streaming, and within maybe half a second of me talking, this laptop computer crashed, and it wasn't good. I've spent quite a bit of time and effort trying to build that PC over there, but it is sans graphics card, no graphics card just yet. I think there might be a 1050 or a 1060 or some really old MSI graphics card in there as a bit of a tester that my mate has lent me. I've got to give back to him in a bit, but thank you very much for sending that. I can't wait till that turns up as well. So thank you very much. That is to Chaos FPV, an absolute legend as well. He's been watching the stream for a long time. So thanks very much, guys, for your support and sending that through. Everybody is saying CCCC. A couple of people saying B, Futaba. No one said they hated TBS. The correct answer was, it looks like you guys would know as well, the correct answer actually was C. So yeah, there we go. Let's see, what is the next one? If I click one more, let's see what people put in. What is the recommended voltage of an 18650 battery? Oh, I'm going to guess AB. It's not terribly exciting, this question. I don't know, like a voltage for it. Welcome to the FPV Mix. This is how you know that we're all definitely the coolest kids at the party, because what are we talking about? We're talking about the battery voltage of an 18650 battery. Is it A, B, or C? 3.6, 3.7, or 4.2? I'm just going to jump to the end. I think that one is 4.2. So there we go. Oh, it wasn't. Recommended. There we go. It's at 3.7. Okay, I must be thinking lipos. I don't know what I'm talking about. Must have been answer B. All right, jumping over here. Kaylin has sent through a little bit of extra super chat love as well. Thank you very much. What did you guys think of today's stream? We're not going to be doing a giveaway or anything like that today. I'm going to be saving that for tomorrow. I have put everybody's name, though, who sent through some donations and that sort of stuff. That is in the list. And this stream wasn't really going to even happen. It was. I thought I was going to wake up and I really wanted to get stuck into that PC build. I can't believe we've been streaming for 90 minutes. It was a full-length stream. But, yeah. I didn't want to let you guys down as well. I feel like this is the best days of my working week. I love doing these streams. I love talking to you guys, hopefully answering some people, and most of all, just having fun. If you are stuck wherever you are and you're not feeling 100%, or you're sick of being indoors, definitely jump onto that Discord, hang out, have some fun. And I want to say, other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content. JFPV saying, Stu, I love your channel for real. It is absolutely my pleasure, my friend. All jokes aside, you guys are all special. You are all kind for being here, and you are appreciated. So thank you very much. You're absolutely killing it. I hope you have a fantastic day. And you know who's awesome? You guys are. You guys are absolutely smashing it. Everyone, you guys are the cool people at the party. I would definitely hang out with you guys. Go, fly, have fun. And I want to say thumbs up. I'm proud of you. You're killing it. Make sure you tell yourself that as well. I hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe for more FPV related content. And I am really hoping that I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I will probably have, fingers crossed. You know what? I'm going to say I will be. I'm going to put that challenge on myself. I will be here tomorrow. I just don't know what computer we're going to be streaming from. So we're going to need a little bit of extra love or support or forgiveness. I don't know what the word is there. You're going to have to just bear with me as we're setting up this new one. And look at that. Simon, he sent through one. He's saying the doggo as well. Thank you very much for that super chat donation. I think you're saying a little doggo snack, but I did have to put a limit on that one. Simon, we had to put a $5 donation limit on that. Yeah, I know, Charlie, but because on the first streams, Charlie was getting way too many snacks, so we had to slow it down. But thank you very much. I will give him a pat, however. There you go. Hey, he's looking at me all upset. Nah, buddy, you can have a pat sometimes too, man. It doesn't have to be a snack every time. Yeah, greedy guts dog. Okay. All right. Other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content. Kids, I've still got to send you your emails. I haven't checked my emails. I've still got to contact the, everything on the UAV Futures business side is just on the tiniest bit of hold while I fix up this new computer, because I don't want to have, I want to focus on that first, and then I'm going to go back. Anyway, on that, subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying. But now I've got to figure out how to buy Windows. That's what I need to do. Absolutely, my pleasure, Sean. I can see your super chat coming through here. Stu, thanks for entertaining my Friday. I hope you guys are off the ciggies as well, Sean. I heard you guys were quitting. Is that still going? So, Simon says, Stu, if you're still in education, you can get Windows very cheap or free. Can you? How do we do that? Kids are saying just buy a key from Amazon. Toxic, it's my pleasure, my friend. Absolutely my pleasure. He's saying thanks. I know the stream's kind of ended, but thanks for everything, Stu. You changed my day with the stream. Was very down, but hanging out with the boys for sure made me feel better. Yeah, jump in the Discord. Alright, so jumping over to this one. This is a serious note. Jump in the Discord, boys. Sometimes I find, like, when I'm having a bit of a down day or it just seems a bit tougher than usual, I'm a big believer just talking, hanging out with your mates, having fun. You never regret talking to people and having a bit of a laugh. So sometimes it's just, I'm glad that this stream could help you through your day. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. All right, catch you guys. Little bonus at the end. Chuck Soul says, I really don't understand Discord. Okay, look, I'll give you a quick demo. All right, so you sign up to Discord, right? This is what it's like. If I go to screen share, you sign up to Discord. There'll be a link in the description down below. And all it is, I want you to think it like a big online chat room message board place that is just structured in a way that is easy for us to understand. So you're going to come to a page that will probably look like this. It'll probably be the rules and guidelines, right? Or welcome to the welcome channel. I think this is, you're going to come to here. It'll say welcome. You can click on the rules and guidelines. It's pretty easy. Just don't be a jerk, basically, and be kind. And then what you can do, you've got all these chats down the side. So you can see every single one of these with a little microphone next to it. That means that is a voice channel. So you can do some talking in there. It'll actually pick your microphone up and you can talk to people. I could jump in and talk to Gunnar, except he'd probably say some swear words at me because he's a mate of mine. Or if you just would prefer just to type to people and, share some pictures, you just click on, look, general text channels. You click on one of these and here's what people are chatting about. You just type your messages out there and it just, people see it and then respond. So that's all Discord is. You sign up. It makes your little account. You click on the link that is in the description below because that will take you to this server. So you don't have to worry. This is only this server that I have here. It is only this FPV related. There are other servers out there too that, maybe People have other, it's like having other websites. There's other places out there too, but the link in this description, it just takes you to this one where you talk and have fun. So go check that out, have fun, and jump on there. Random Family Man says Discord is wonderful. He's only just started using it, and he doesn't even have I think he just got a computer. He was using it on his phone before that. So definitely go check that out. Have fun, and other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content, and I will see you guys